What's going on, guys? It's Shad here, and bro, let me tell you something, guys. Just an hour ago, the Val beta is officially over. The full game is out. What an amazing opportunity for people to come hop in and play. Guys, make sure you run it up. Download Val on your console. That's where I go do all my content on. Let's run it, guys. Let's play together. Let me know. Thank you, and here goes the video. What's going on today, guys? Again, my name is Shad. You guys saw the quick little intro we did. Again, I want to point out Val console officially out, no more beta. Come hop in, let's go and run it. Hop in the streaming later today. But today the focus that we're going to do today, we're ranking Dualists on agents on console for beginner, and we're also rank for ceiling as well. This is going to be a part of my beginner series, console Valorant beginners. I know it's a new game, new style of game for a lot of us on console. We don't really have this type of tactical shooter, but it's gonna be a great opportunity to go play. It's a great game right now. I think a lot of the communities in my community is really feeling Val right now on console. It's a great mix-up. It's a great game right now. So yeah, let's run it. So again, we are going to be ranking by overall potential, and then also we're also going to be ranking them by their floor as well. I'll be going all over them, but let's go ahead and focus on the first one. So first of all, I have a little script here, I'm not gonna lie, but let's go. I'm gonna put ISO and S tier. The reason I put ISO and S tier on console, aim and movement can be a struggle. It can be a struggle shooting some people. It can be a struggle getting some good movement. Some movement characters, even though they're really valuable and have a high ceiling, the floor is a lot higher on console, because for characters who lack the movement, excuse me, they do get more value, because sometimes you can't get all that movement or all that value in a high mobile character. Well, ISO's kit in general as well also has lots of utility, not only the shield but the vulnerability and his nade. His vulnerability that allows you to do double damage. It's really strong ability, but I think the best ability he has that we all know is double tap. It's gonna be a shield. You can freely challenge any 1v1 with confidence at full health. It's super strong, and if you have to pick a duelist, you know, this is gonna be the duelist you want to pick. With that double tap, being able to tank a bullet is really huge for him. In a lower range, when players tend to spray around and spray their gun, right? It's super strong for that. Overall, again, I do want to point out he does lack a lot of mobility, but what he brings in utility in the game is super strong. Even after the nerf back in the beta we had, he's still one of the strongest duelists in the game. Next character I'm gonna go over today, it's gonna be Jett. You know, I think Jett's mobility is insane. High ceiling, high mobility, and pretty good utility. I believe that her utility is better than someone like Neon, especially with her smokes. Neon has a stun but in the wall, but they go away really quickly. In Val console, being able to take the high ground or taking awkward angles is super strong in this game. So for example, with teleport, right, it's really strong. It's a really weird angle, really high, really some high ground angles. Same with Jett, her little updraft ability is super strong just to get the awkward angles, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely peek some angles and get popped by a Jett and the top right hand is in my screen. It's super annoying. But not only that, we can't talk about Jett without talking about her dash ability. Her dash lets you get in and out, free double kills, free elusiveness. It's super strong. You do have to have really good game sense. You do have to have mechanical skill to play Jett. She has a super high ceiling. She's very versatile, and her ult as well is super strong if you know how to use it. So overall, I am going to rank Jett A tier because her ceiling is, her floor is a lot higher. Lower, right? Yeah, it'd be lower. No, sorry, higher than, it'd be higher. Yeah, his floor, meaning the entry level into the character, is a lot higher than someone like ISO. ISO is kind of you can pick up and understand after a few games. Overall, Jett is super strong as well. Speaking of mobility characters, I'm also going to put Neon in A. I think mobility characters in this game are really strong. Neon mobility is insane. She's kind of in the same boat as Jett. Being able to getting around the map and finding awkward angles or just moving around and outmaneuvering your opponents is insane. You could go ahead and run around, check corners by dashing around the corner. You could go and run through angles. You could push into the other team's spawn within 5 seconds. It's super quick, and she's super strong on console, especially since console plays slower than PC. Being able to have that edge of moving around quick And you know, if you have this mechanical skill to use Neon to full effectiveness, I think she's gonna be an A tier. I do think she's lower than Jett. I do think Jett's gonna be more reliable, but Neon's still a super strong agent to play. A quick tip on Neon too, if you use her relay bolt or her stun on walls or ceilings, it usually stuns the ground and surprises a lot of players. So if you're gonna use Neon, make sure you take advantage of that tip. Yeah, so like I said, I think Neon has a high ceiling. It is a high floor as well, because it is hard to get entry level into the character, but she's super strong if used correctly. Next character I'm gonna pick today is gonna be Reyna. Reyna I'm also gonna put in the A tier. She has a lower floor than the other two mobility characters, which means she has an easier little entry into the game to learn her. But I also want to point out she is the definition of a carry agent. You know, her ability to get kills won't do anything, right? You have the one little, the flash, but that's it. Once you're out of the flash, you can't really do much. But if you do get that kill, you can start fading, you can start getting your health back and getting overheal that stays on your character, right? So she's super strong and she can carry lobbies super quickly if you do have the mechanical skill for her. Even though she's a lower skill agent, her utility is defined as a solo carry. So if she's getting kills, like I said, she'll be good to go. I know recently they also reworked her ult, and that is a monster of an ult. Being able to have increased rate of fire in her ult as well, and having the ult last forever in a round after popping it is insane. Like, you're free fragging. You shouldn't lose frags with that ult unless you get headshot randomly. So I think Reyna is a top tier character. I am going to put her lower than Jett and lower than Neon, only because she lacks some ability that on console is insane to have. But I do think she is an A tier character. I do think she's insane. I do think if you're gonna play an agent and you want to learn a duelist and you want to like learn to climb a duelist, it's either ISO or Reyna are gonna be your go-to. Practice Reyna, learn her skills, go into ranked, and have fun. All right, I'm gonna go in the next two. I'm gonna go focus on Phoenix. Phoenix, I'm gonna put in B tier. He's the beginner duelist, you know, not a lot of movement options. He does have a good kit to create space. Molly is good. The Molly he has is good for utility. He has a good flash. The ability to heal himself is great. But his ult's super powerful. You know, being able to get that free information and be able to frag as well is super powerful. And I think it's something that should be taken advantage of, especially since it's such a low cost ult. My only problem with Phoenix is that he's not the best at anything. Yeah, like he's not the best in movement, right? He doesn't have the best flash. He doesn't have the best wall, right? But he can do a little bit of everything. And I think he's probably, if you are gonna learn Duelist in general, like never touch this game at all, Phoenix is the one to pick. He's probably your entry level, hey, try this character out, see if you like your character agent. I think he's great. I think other agents just do his job a little better. His flash is probably the best part of his kit other than the ult, but again, I think other agents just do his job a little better. Next, I'm gonna go over Raze. I'm gonna put her high B tier, low A tier. I hate to put her in B, but I think she's A tier, but for a person that's listening, put her in B. I think Raze, her floor is high. Her floor is super low. She's super strong. Her ceiling can be so high. You see her in pro play as well, and if you want to like try a character out and you want to do a lot of damage and create havoc and create space and take space, Raze is gonna be the character to go. She has situational mobility with her C4s, her little the C4 ability she has, but it's super situational. You know, but she does have a good also with her abilities like the boom bot and stuff like that. She's really strong to create space. She's really strong with the nade herself. She can really create space, gather information very well. I think Raze is super strong. I think if you are trying to carry a game and rate off potential of the actual agent for ranked, I think I might put Reyna or Neon up top first. But you know, again, she's causing damage. She has her rocket launcher is a free kill most of the time. She's someone that you should definitely try and jam out. I'm actually gonna make B tier probably the characters to try out first. and then move forward to A and S and try them out. I think B tier is the best entry level characters for a new player in this beginner's guide. And then once you guys get the mechanical skill to grow, you guys try out these other ones because they're so strong with high potential. Finally, I am gonna pick Yoru. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Not the biggest fan of Yoru. Here's the thing, he has the highest ceiling out of all these agents. If you're able to think about, if you play Mirage in Apex Legends, to be able to send a clone out, you know, disorient other players, it's strong. It's a strong kit. His flash is probably the best flash in the game, or one of the best flashes in the game. It's super strong. Teleport is super strong as well, but being able to use all his abilities, combo all his abilities, combo his ult well, his ceiling is high, his floor is high as well. It's just not someone I would recommend for a new player because there's so much things you need to learn to combo and everything like that. I really recommend you go Raze or Phoenix first and move forward from there. Once you get experience, definitely try him out. I wouldn't, especially on console, like I said, I wouldn't recommend it for the average player. Every once in a while he can get the jump on you. You know, you might excuse me, I'm so sorry, he might be able to shoot a shadow clone every once in a while, his clone ability, get a free flash on people, but you know, a free teleport as well. But again, there's so much to do on this character, he has so much to learn. It's just not someone I would, especially on console, recommend for an average player. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into my tier list. This is gonna be, I'm gonna do controllers next, and I'll move forward to sentinels and everything else after that. So if you guys have any other questions, please put them in the comments, and again, come hop into Valorant. The beta's over, full game's out, so let's run it. Thank you guys.